This is Troy Coleman with Hero Hunts. We're out here in Gaydon area with Easy Ease Guide Service with Mr. Elliott Sales, who's kind enough to donate this hunt to these vets. We're gonna try to lay a smack down on a few speckled bellies this morning, maybe get a snow here and there. But we out here with Hero Hunts trying to do it again.
Well, I joined in 2007 during the surge. Went to basic training and airborne school at Fort Benning. Went to Fort Bragg. 2 weeks later, I was in Iraq. Spent about 6 months there. Some of the best times of my life. They gave me a Purple Heart for injuries sustained. I guess nobody really wants a Purple Heart, but I got one.
Got a message from Troy. He invited me to come out and see hero hunts and participate. It's always nice to kind of put your feet back and relax and enjoy, you know, people that want to give to us. So.
Hero Hunts is awesome. It's just a heartwarming feeling to be called and for them to ask me if I can bring them on a hunt whenever they're actually fighting for our country. And
It's part of recovery, really, for a lot of us to have post-traumatic stress, and you know, a lot of this has nothing to do with our injuries. It's the mental side of it.
Even if you're not a veteran, you're an American, so come be part of the group. Even if you are a veteran, it's good to give back to your brothers. I mean, they would lay down their life for you, so you can at least help out, and I hope to help out a little bit as well.
Yeah, we had another good successful event, bringing these guys out and putting them back in the outdoors. We've actually starting to reach more vets. Like get involved in something like this, go on our website and herohunts.org and fill out a bio. Go on there and check us out and see what we can do. On behalf of Hero Hunts, we want to thank Mr. Gary Rasponi for allowing us to get out in the public and meet more vets and actually raise money. Everything we raise goes back to the vets, and 100% of our efforts goes back into our community. On behalf of Hero Hunts, we want to give him a token of our appreciation. We say, "Here, Mr. Gary, and we appreciate what you do for us."
Whoa, that's a nice one. Well, starting off this morning, low light conditions, but we're gonna have high pressure. Oh, look at that. Fell down to that new mirror lure. Oh, let's see. Wow. Now that's a nice speckled trout. First thing in the morning, getting out here, fishing these outer edges of a lot of the big bays around here, and we're catching a beautiful speckled trout. Man, he ate that mirror lure so good. Man, look. He swallowed that thing. That's crazy. Oh, man. Awesome fish. First thing in the morning down here in Hopedale. There's going to be a lot more to come. Yeah. There he is. On the top water. Now, what we're doing is, right now, coming up to the fall, everybody wants to realize that our trout are just starting to come in. This is about a 12-incher right here. What's going to happen as the weather cools down, which it will, coming up in the next few weeks, these trout will start getting a little bit bigger and higher numbers. Right now they're scattered because our water temperature is still kind of high. As soon as that water temperature drops a little bit, those fish are going to gang up on major points at the mouths of major bayous, waiting for the shrimp to come through so they can feed on them.
We're with Captain Charlie Thomason down in Hopedale. And, you know, Charlie, one of the biggest questions we get is, what's the difference between fishing Delacroix and Hopedale?
Well, Delacroix and Hopedale, the real difference is just the bottom and the estuary itself. What ends up happening is the more you head to the east, you get more oysters, hard bottoms, sand, a little bit of sand mixed in. The more you head to the west, what ends up happening is you got really muddy bottom. The sediment's a little bit thicker, and what happens is that you get more grass growing, and the salinity is a lot lower. So you kind of depends on where you fish for certain times of the year. During the summer, the fish tend to move more to the east. During the winter, the fish tend to move more towards the west. New bait out, my mirror lure, Mr. Joe, and what it is, it's a soft dean. It's just like the mirror dean that mirror lure has. That's a hard bait. But now it's in the brown series like the Corkies, but it's a soft bait, and it's really cool.
Yeah, it's a great bait.
I love that chicken on a chain. There he is. Well, man, let me tell you something, Mr. Joe. I appreciate you coming down here, coming to see us here at Bayou Charters, and enjoying what we have and what we're looking forward to in the fall. Well, you know, we got good shrimp coming in, we've got mullet all over, and then we have good water that got pushed in with these real high east winds. All of that couples in. It's going to be a great equation for some just awesome fall fishing in winter.
Y'all ready to catch some fish?
Yeah! Yes!
Come on! How y'all doing, fellas? Y'all all right, man? Good morning to you, bro. Good to see y'all. Bright and early. We've been talking about this for a long time.
Hi, my name is Alton Hurd. I'm the athletic director and the coordinator for the Bell Chase Academy Boys Leadership class. We've been going strong with working with these young men, teaching them how to be leaders in their communities, in the schools, their churches, and also at home.
You know, there's nothing more important than getting these kids out on the water, showing them what fishing's all about. Most of these kids don't have access to that kind of thing. You know, in today's life, we all get kind of pulled in different directions. And being able to get them outside, get them on the water, and let them experience some of the things that mean so much to me and so many others, all the other volunteers, it's really important.
So, you know, I love to fish. And the kids are going to enjoy this. Some of them never have been on a boat. Most of them aren't from Louisiana, so this will be an experience in itself to see what Plaquemines has to offer other than what's on our base.
All right, there you go.
Caught my first fish.
First fish of your life?
Hey,
Yeah.
let him. He wants you to get it. He hooked him real good. There you go, buddy. Now hold the fish up. Show him what you got there. There you go.
What kind of fish is this?
That's a speckled trout. I have 4 boys of my own, and I know how important it is to have a dad around. Whether they have dads around or not, it's good to have guys to work with them within the schools because it just keeps them well-rounded. And taking them fishing, and you know, it's something that they may not have ever experienced, but they're experiencing it today, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So if they asked you again and said, hey, you want to leave school and go fishing again, what would you tell them?
Yes, please.
Some of them came back with stories telling me the name of fishes, the type of fish they caught. When I asked them what type of fish they caught, and I asked them to identify, they were able to identify also, not only name them, but identify that a fish as well.
Today we were with Captain Tommy, and we caught 11 speckled trout and 1 redfish.
So we were with Captain Gary, and I was the only one that caught a fish that day, but I caught a fish that was like this big, but it got away. Then later on I caught another fish, but it was too small, so we couldn't keep it. And we just hung out. He was pretty cool.
I was just mostly excited to get out of class, but to go fishing too was really a great experience. It really was.
But in actuality, to them it was a classroom because they also learned out here today. The captains taught them how to identify fish and also the type of waters that they were in and how to fish besides boat safety and coastal erosion and things like that. So it was in a sense a classroom, but if someone had came up to me and never told me something like this, I don't know how I would express myself. I know I've been very happy though.
Another really important part about this is if you give a kid a fish, he'll eat for a day, but if you teach a kid how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime.
You're watching Paradise in Louisiana.